this one has truly been back and forth, right? In regards to how they performed over in the CPT. But that was a different year, right? Last year, Big Bird versus GTR. GTR had actually sent Big Bird down to loser's side in a very close match, 2-3. In favor of GTR. Then the run back happened. Big Bird absolutely demolished that matchup with a 3-1 victory. Going into it too, like Slash and Dash, they've played each other 2 times over. Actually, 2 times over in the same event. Big Bird had actually double jeopardied GTR. I don't know whether or not GTR had used the Oro because I didn't get to review the archives thoroughly, but I will say Big Bird seems to have the upper hand this year. Let's take a look at the quote to get ready for our top 8.
GTR is one of the few players we play consistently out here in the Middle East. I guess you would say he knows us well at this point. Also, he plays Oro. Please don't actually make me die from a crouching medium punch. He's talking about that trigger activation that we so fear from that character. But then again, GTR had gotten his win previously yesterday without just V-trigger. So you got to be worrying about a little bit more than just that.
I think he activated like once.
Yeah,
I think
it was like once.
He had activated Tengu Stone once, and it was off of confirm. So I personally would love to see the blow up. I enjoy watching Oro players drain the life out of people off of a single hit confirm. But I will say, like, all of the combos that they do, it's well deserved, man.
Yeah.
They take so much. It takes so much like executional skill to do some of the combos that they do, especially with the jump cancel stuff. I would literally watch Brian F for hours in training mode because it's like a trance, dude. I'm just like watching people play, and Broski too. Broski puts out so much fire stuff on Twitter.
You should check that out.
King, I see you. Let's go GTR. Listen, I'm a fan of both. I'm genuinely a fan of both. I would love to meet GTR one day, and hopefully it's in the spectrum at Capcom Cup in that vicinity. I would love to see that happen.
Could be.
As it stands right now, he's at the biggest speed bump of his life, right? The GTR is going to have to pump the brakes against a Big Bird. Let's see how it plays out. We see a ton of Sandblast, right? In regards to the Fireball War, I think Luke is going to be just fine because of the fact that Oro had to charge. Ooh, that could have been so much worse for GTR, but luckily he goes away with at least, you know, a decent amount of damage against them, but the command grab actually getting the side switch is so pivotal for control.
Is that fireball control still? The DP will hit. Ah, man, at that distance, the anti-fireball game, good for Luke. Doesn't get the hit, but he's going to be able to activate and stay solid. Do reversal early from Big Bird, but there's still a lot more in the tank for this character. GTR can still make some damage come through. Try to get the grab too far out in the distance. Stay out that shot. Careful now. We could see a DP come through again from Big Bird against these fireballs. Trigger off the table.
Nice
and so is that health.
And that's a very risk-averse decision to make from Big Bird. Just crouching jab and like buffering it into the target combo no matter what, right? Against GTR, as he's walking forward, it's a smart choice. Oh, yeah, punishing with the target combo. One of the biggest gripes about Luke is how he's able to get consistent damage off of some of these normals, right? He gets Oki, he gets damage, and it's very easy to confirm.
Yes. Simple stuff right here. Compared to Oro, where his buttons aren't so good unless you're really close to that medium kick, that's like probably one of his best buttons. Or crouch medium kick, but right now, he's getting hit up in the corner. That man is bleeding. Big Bird's leading. EX plus frames all dang day. Don't press the damn button.
The entire sequence
Oh my
plus.
god.
It's plus the movie. Oh god. Yeah, that's literally in big bold letters. He's just screaming plus. Don't press the button. It's plus. You can even hear people down the street wake it up.
Don't do it.
It's plus.
Don't do it.
That's just how it works, man. He spent so much meter for that impression, and it's like it's so daunting. It's like I'm so ready to press a button now. I want to play the game.
Yeah. Why did I pay all this money to just sit here? But I actually like that Big Bird is not taking these big risks. As you pointed out, going for lights, going for mediums, nothing super extensive, and then waiting for GTR to maybe go for these hops to get a crush. Simple gameplay works out for Luke.
And still able to get the interruption. I love the audacity from Big Bird to still press buttons despite GTR trying to steal a little turn or steal a little step. Harassment in the corner.
Ugh.
Somebody call somebody.
Oh,
that's
ambulance.
cute.
Oh. He does have bar at the bottom. Drops, but this may be A-okay to get that stun. View reversal. Big Bird knew what was going to come through with that activation to keep that stun up.
And not chicken the dash. GTR had the perfect opportunity to go into crouch medium punch into potential death.
Big Bird's been looking out for that. I mean, you got to make him afraid of that button, especially with triggers on the line. Nice off the Fierce and the EX. Goes in for the Oki. We'll have to set up shot for the V-skill.
Yeah, I'd imagine there's two options you could take off of that kick, right? Either Oki or Fireball set up. Pretty close to stun, especially after this. It's not going to be via overhead. It's going to be via plus frame traps, but I love utilizing that view reversal. Oh, you're dead? I'm so sorry.
Call your next to kin.
Yeah, I don't think Oro has any. I think the best shot he has is giving it to Ryu for Street Fighter 6. I think that was like the lore.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So
hey, Ryu's so sorry.
That's unfortunate, man. That was there were 2 instances where I feel like GTR had the potential to take it all away from Big Bird within that game. So hopefully he gets to kind of recognize those situations again, or at least force Big Bird in those scenarios to make those crucial erroneous moves that he could have gotten checked.
I mean, anyway, like GTR has spinning the V bar for V reversal was like kind of like showing me like he's perhaps a little bit too much in his corner. So again, gotta stay mid range in this game, but no anti right there. Big Bird gets a fantastic jump and gets a chaser. Doesn't keep it as meaty as possible, but still, the corner pushes the corner. Needs to get to press this person.
That was good awareness too from Big Bird, knowing full well the fireball was coming, so he reacted to it. That was very smart. But now GTR is trying to harass as well. That medium punch not going anywhere. It's going to give Big Bird a lot of space, yes sir, to throw out some of these thermal barracks. He just needs one to reclaim territory. That could have been huge. That could have been death against GTR.
Careful!
Oh, God, you can't do that.
And the shot from downtown though. Meek.
You can't do that. That's the second time that's been punished. I understand the sentiment. GTR wants to bait out maybe like a rocket uppercut, but Big Bird has called that out twice with background house.
This character with all the tools to get the W, but then again, Big Bird has not been doing some big extensions. Here's GTR, better start.
Trying to catch a button with Big Bird. You saw the call out. Yeah, it is your turn after that, even with the charged flash knuckle.
Nice whip punish, backs up for that medium punch and whip to get the hit, and again the chase down. We saw it before. The anti-air V skill too.
That was
the Nailman.
That was all an accident. Plus frames. Do it again. He still gets to apply plus frames. He has meter. This should.
Took over the
I don't know what he could have done.
So unfortunate, but he has to have him in the corner.
He got it. He's fine. Yeah, he sent out the goons, right? Crouching medium punch. So I get it. Like if you whiff it, it's like, oh, well, I'm gonna try to whiff punish this normal. But no, the Tengu stuns, they all have a mind of their own, right?
Get him, boys. GTR getting another chance.
It's Gru and the minions is what it is.
But Big Bird playing Despicable Me with that medium punch. Backing GTR up in the corner once again. He's looking at him, trying to fly out a little bit earlier out of this corner, knowing that that's something we want to be in the whip punish. Also, the fireball stocks up with a booger.
Yagyo Damo is going to be so tough to kind of protect against once it gets set up. But now, I take it all back. That was instant recognition from Big Bird. I thought it would take a little bit longer to get past GTR setups, but it was literally the next turn. Oh, yeah. I love that check. Low medium kick counter hit. Yes, sir.
Side switch.
Look at the conversion. Oh, you're hella dead. There we go. GTR on the board. Yo, back-to-back counter hit conversions against Big Bird. That's what I love to see.
Keeping it nice and meaty. And also we see the side switch and him early game fighting outside the corner. No, I cannot be here. And all addition to that, keeping enough range to be for that crouch mini kick situation. If you whip, I'm going to get my hit, continue that pressure. And also we see the V skill being able to be utilized. Yes, it got checked the second time it was on the screen. However, I like him being able to utilize all the tools that Oral has. Can he stay solid? Game still point for Big Bird, but GTR's fighting back.
That could have been a big punish, but still Big Bird also wasn't really sure whether or not his medium punch was going to hit. Oh, that would have been so dicey, too, if that background house would have connected again against the double jump from Oro. The interruption from the dash, I like that now. GTR, a little bit more activity from him. Anti-air from the other side. He gets to continue it. Look at the damage off of an anti-air.
EXDP wants to go into a goblin, gets outside that corner, sweep off the feet, looking for that on-block situation. Get some distance. This is real good. GTR would love to block a few more moves just to get that V trigger. Or just take the hit with a throw. The knuckle sandwich. How's he going to find a way to activate? Big Bird keeping outside that distance. Actually walks in.
Actually will, too. I think GTR is looking for a way to activate. Oh, he's going to get it. I think he could potentially kill. Looking at the trigger wind down. No, it's not enough. Too much scaling involved.
It's the ink bar in that sequence for troubles. DP again.
Lights. And
the throw. Yes, GTR.
Sir. That's a guess for game scenario. I mean, Big Bird couldn't even risk it either. But, you know, he had a significant lead, right? He has 2 games to run against GTR. Like, I do like the fact that GTR is forcing Big Bird to rethink and assess, like, what to do in those split-second decisions.
He did a good job, too, of activation, too. Well spaced with the knees, but here's the back throw. Puts him in the corner. Big Bird early with it. Whip punish on the medium. Fantastic awareness from Big Bird this time. Talk about guess for game right here. Getting to that point with that bar at the bottom from Big Bird.
Oof. Move it. Nice conversion. I love the whiff punish from GTR. Look at the amount of damage. He gets to do it again. I think you could actually kill him with critical art.
Send him to heaven.
It's not enough.
Is that enough?
I don't think it's enough.
He's still alive.
Yeah, it was slightly. It wasn't like close to like halfway point of the stun gauge. Oof.
So good for Big Bird. All this room, all this range to play with the B trigger and the EX bar at the bottom. You can't throw the damn fireball if you're GTR. Even now, with that EX bar, as you see right there, trying to catch GTR lacking.
I wouldn't even want to jump. It's so tough.
Speed time both the double KO.
Damn.
You know what that means.
That's what I wanted to see from GTR. That's exactly what I wanted to see from GTR. He was slowly inching his way forward so that he would actually get the trade. I was thinking it would be from like maybe like a forward medium punch while he gets like the backhand. But crouching medium punch was just as good. That was so smart from GTR. I love that. 2-2.
2-2.
Down to the wire, yo.
So we like to see, again, you give these players a place to play. You give them an arena and a chance to qualify for a seat at Capcom Cup, the finals. They're going to play their stuff off. I almost said something different, but Big Bird got to do something different with his energy. I feel like he's got to get a little more active, and I like this right here from Big Bird in general, and not with these buttons. Catching GTR whipping.
Yeah, now he's checking the dashes more consistently. GTR not letting Big Bird have anything for free. Gets the throw as well. Go for conversion. No, this wasn't enough. He actually
jump in.
Could have gotten maybe like an uppercut, but I think it was a sharp angle.
Oh, that uppercut is going to be weighted and baited. Big Bird back on set point.
And the amount of meter on his side, I feel like the odds are heavily stacked in his favor. GTR, he's going to be on the struggle bus for a while. He's going to take a detour to success. Let's see if we can get there.
To sweep off the feet with the EX Knuckles coming through for some corner carry. The tech this time. You can see him switch up with the back medium and the tech, but the hits connect. The EX gets the knockdown. B skill again. Suppressing this man's possible run through the winner's side bracket. Still alive.
And he knew it. Yo, Big Bird making all the right reads on what GTR wanted to do on defense, taking it down 3-2, and by no means was it an easy match. I gotta say, like, that was as close as we could ever expect it to be. I think GTR again showing such prowess with the characters he's played with thus far. They're just a couple of bad beats where, you know, he's trying to make a guess for certain defensive options where he truly gets blown up. But other than that, he went pretty much dead even with Big Bird.
Yeah. Down to the wire, as you put it. And also, the fact that Big Bird himself had stopped whiffing Fierce, stopped whiffing certain butts and things like that, and kept it kind of ambiguous what he wanted to do. Better with the zoning, too. I like that play from Big Bird to not put too much on the table, but just put enough on the table to get that victory. GTR, again, was checking the dashes and stuff, and that told Big Bird, I have to calm down how I come through, because that's a lot of side switch, that's a lot of damage. I'm getting close to the character where he needs to be. Man, these combos, bro. Even though the smallest combos for his character still looks sick with that V-trigger, too.
Damn, we get the replay again?
Yeah, show it to him again.
I wanted to make sure we got the tutorial.
This is how you play Oral right here.
I appreciate it, replay operator. I see you. So, yeah, so a lot of the damage consistencies that Luke has just leads to these moments more often than not. But I will say from, like, on behalf of GTR, like, it's so difficult to get some of these counter hit combos consistently. So you have to have a really keen eye for that. GTR had really shown off, like, his fundamentals as a fighting game player in that set.